For decades, landing an entry-level job was your ticket into the middle class. It was the first step on the career ladder. But now, that first step is quietly vanishing. Over the past year, major corporations have slashed hiring for roles like junior analysts, customer support agents, paralegals, and even software trainees. It's not because business is slow. It's because artificial intelligence can now do a huge chunk of their work. This isn't some overnight shock. For years, we've watched automation take over repetitive factory jobs. We were told that white-collar work, the kind you get with a college degree, was safe. That degree was supposed to be a shield against this kind of disruption. Well, that assumption is being put to the test right now. Large language models can draft entire reports in a matter of seconds. AI co-pilots can write functional code. And customer service bots are no longer just answering simple questions. They're handling complex inquiries that once required whole teams of people. And you can bet companies are paying attention. The hiring data is clear. Many firms are hitting the brakes on entry-level recruiting while pouring money into new AI systems. Think about it from their perspective. Instead of hiring 10 junior employees, a department can now hire one experienced manager who oversees a suite of automation tools. The financial logic is hard to argue with. An entry-level employee costs a salary, benefits, training time, and management overhead. An AI system, it's a subscription fee. Doesn't call in sick, it never quits, and it doesn't need a 3-month ramp-up period to become productive. The incentive is massive. But this shift brings up some really serious questions. If companies stop hiring beginners, how does anyone get experience? Entry-level jobs have always been the training ground where you learn the ropes. Develop professional judgment and start climbing the ladder. Without that first rung, how do you even get started? The path to a stable career suddenly looks a lot steeper, and for many, it might become impossible. The ripple effects could be huge for the entire economy. If millions of young people can't find their first job, consumer spending will drop. Fewer people will be able to buy homes or start families. And the long-term earning potential for an entire generation could take a major hit. Now, some economists will tell you this is just a temporary phase. They argue that new AI-related jobs will pop up to replace the old ones, things like prompt engineers, AI auditors, and automation strategists. But others are sounding the alarm, warning that the speed of this change is unlike anything we've seen before. It might be happening too fast for the job market to adapt and create those new roles. What makes this moment so different is the sheer scale and speed of it all. Previous technological revolutions, like the Industrial Revolution, unfolded over many decades. AI adoption is happening in a matter of months. In boardrooms across the country, the conversation isn't if they should use AI, it's how aggressively they should deploy it, and when they look at where to start. The first roles on the chopping block are almost always the entry-level ones. This transition might not be a big, dramatic event with flashy layoff headlines. It will likely be a much quieter process. You'll just see fewer job postings for recent graduates. Companies will hire smaller and smaller classes of new talent. You'll hear whispers of silent hiring freezes. It's a slow, steady narrowing of opportunity. The long-term impact really depends on how we respond. Will companies step up and invest in reskilling their workforce? Will our education system change to prepare students for this new reality? Will entirely new industries emerge fast enough to absorb the displaced workers? For anyone entering the workforce today, this isn't some far-off, theoretical debate. It's happening right now. The question is no longer whether AI will change the world of work. It already has. The real question is, who will be able to adapt fast enough to stay ahead of the curve? And who is going to get left behind? Thanks for watching, and if you found this insightful, make sure to subscribe for more.